everybody back to episode 79 of Slay the Stars. In the last 2 episodes, we had little solo gigs. First for Zem, second for Shar. And I'm not going to recap both of them. Go back and listen to them. They were super dope. We're going to pick up from there with Shar jumping awake, standing up from the couch. You don't hear anything.
Fuck, again?
This seems familiar.
He just goes over and opens the door for his room.
It's locked. You slam into the door.
Oh my god, I was really hoping it wasn't locked, but you kicked it in like...
You Neanderthal?
Did you try the handle?
I punch off the handle. No, I'm just kidding. He runs around, goes back up to Kai's. Is it also locked?
No, Kai's door's open.
Oh, thank God. Before he goes in, he takes a minute, all right, we're good. All right, and kind of then at that point he kind of creeps in to see if she's there.
Kai's not in her room.
Oh fuck!
Someone doesn't remember.
Is it me? Oh no!
You start freaking out. Oh no! Go and run downstairs, and all of a sudden, Deshar's like, "What the hell is wrong with you?"
I imagine he jumps like a cat.
Yeah, probably.
Off the ship, and he just has to wait for gravity to bring him back.
She was kind of perched on the front of the ship, watching, and she just comes walking over, "Are you possessed again?"
No. Nope. No. Did you have a dream?
No, I've been awake doing my job.
Have you ever had a dream?
I dreamed a dream in times gone by.
I'm pretty sure, ladies and Rob, we're safe.
Yeah, that's fine. We're safe on that.
Fuck, I don't think we're gonna make it through this episode.
She looks at you like you're stupid. She's like, "What are
I
you
am
talking
stupid.
about? I'm on watch. You're acting like a crazy person."
I am a crazy person. Seen stars. Okay. Okay, so and the fact that the rest of the day starts to come back from him, not just the nightmare. Okay. And he just kind of sits down, kind of takes in the surroundings. We still being chased by the angry ball of ivory?
No, doesn't look like it's gotten any closer. It looks like it might actually be a little further away.
Neat. So did anything happen last night?
No.
Cool.
I did come down to get a drink once, and you were tossing and turning a lot, but you didn't seem awake.
Yep. Do we have keys to our rooms?
I'm assuming that no, because the doors just lock from the inside. You can't lock them unless you're on the inside of the room, you know.
Nope. I figured
They have a little push button.
Yep.
And
No,
they
I got
pop
that.
out.
I got that. Sam, shit. Okay. And he, at that point, he runs downstairs and
Is everything okay?
I don't know.
Okay.
And he's just gonna kick the door open at that point.
He's gonna break his own door.
What do I care for a door?
Roll an attack on the door. You're gonna get it open, but depending on how you do it.
18.
All right. Perfect. You kick it, and you kick it right on the latch, so you don't end up splintering the door frame, messing the door all up. It just
Kind of unlatches itself.
yes.
Fucking shitty door.
And you go into your room, and it is a mess.
When you say mess, how? Blood splattered everywhere? All the things are thrown around? People are not in hammocks? What is happening?
No, so you look around, and the little dresser you have that your clothes would be in normally, the drawers are pulled out of it, and some stuff is all around your desk, where everything was kind of neat. You don't have a ton of stuff on your desk, but it's all flipped over and stuff is there. And Zem isn't in the hammock, which has actually been unlatched from the wall and is leaning against the other wall off of its hook. Zem's just laying on the ground face down, kind of sprawled.
Okay, so before I react to the sequence, the way that you describe that makes it seem like someone who's going through all of my stuff. Am I wrong?
You're wrong. It
Oh,
just
okay,
it looks like a tornado came through your room.
okay, because the way that you described it was like Quantico.
No, no. It looks like a tornado went through your room.
Okay. At that point, he like immediately runs like down to Zem. He's like flips her over, like, "Are you good?" Like he just to see if she's alive.
Zamira, you go from this like screaming in agony, but sort of just accepting that this is the end. You've made your peace with it, to all of a sudden feeling like you got hit by a wave, right? And all of a sudden you flip over and you open your eyes, and Char's face is like right here.
Are you okay?
Uh, so I guess I'm just going to like inhale and probably choke a little bit,
He like
and
picks her up and like sits her up on the wall.
not really trusting anything right now. So I'm like scrambling like backwards, like I'm putting myself in a corner with wild like animal eyes. Like I'm totally freaked out.
Okay. Is Kai in the room?
No.
Okay. Okay, I'll deal with that in a minute. Are you good? You're alive, right? Everything seems good.
um, I I don't know. Like I'm like gonna pinch myself. I guess.
Okay. So you had the dream too, right?
I'm I some yeah. I don't know. So, I can't tell.
Okay. Can I make like a medicine check? Like, does it seem like blood is drained from anywhere? Like,
You roll a medicine check on Zem. Zem, roll me an Arcana check.
maybe
23?
27.
Okay. Zem, you don't find any open wounds. And other than her confused mental state, she has nothing outwardly wrong with her. You don't see any traces that you are still in a dream state.
Okay.
I'm gonna pop a detect magic real quick, just on the room. Make sure nothing else is
Okay.
I'm
going on.
gonna, while he's doing that, I'm gonna close my eyes and try to calm my breathing and, like, get my shit together.
Okay. Char, you don't notice anything with detect magic that isn't usually there.
Okay. He's just gonna like peek out of the room and double check. Like nothing else looks weird. Okay.
Nothing looks
It's
weird to
more
you.
of a for assurances.
Sure.
Okay. Char's just gonna like pick the dresser up and like set it up and just kind of sit there.
Is that what it feels like every time?
Does what feel like?
I,
Pain?
I felt pain before. This felt final. I felt it was just black. Endless. It was more pain than I've ever felt in my life, and then nothing.
But you are alive in the truest sense of the word, right?
Yes, I think. I don't know what that was, though. I'm gonna,
Did he look like Thalius first or something else?
You're kind of. That comment scares you a little bit because you're like, how did you know he looked like Delius?
yeah, I. How did you know that?
Because I talked to him.
You talked to Dalius?
No, that's on me.
Oh,
And I thought I wrote Nox or Nex. Hold on.
Nex. It's Nex.
Yeah. I talked to Nex. That's who it was.
I, yeah. I figured it just was off. And also, he came from the outhouse
The what?
on deck. He came walked
The structure?
out. Yeah. That. So
Serious conversations.
I just I I thought maybe it might have been a dream or he said a nightmare, but I took chances because I figured I would just wake up, but I didn't. I didn't just wake up, and I don't know how much time passed.
So when, like, medically, when you stop breathing, like your blood starts to like coalesce in certain parts of your body.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with like not flowing through your major arteries. Like, does
Mm-hmm.
she look blue at all?
Lividity.
You rolled a 27 medicine check?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because basically what I'm looking for is signs that she was actually dead and that was not a lie.
So,
And not just like a mentally trapped soul.
the way she was killed and how quickly she was resurrected wouldn't necessarily leave traces like that. However, you would, while you're like checking her out, doing a quick exam, like she opens her mouth and you can see that like her tonsils in the back of her throat are red from just like screaming.
The fuck? So that wasn't a dream in any capacity then. Was it?
I don't. I don't know. I mean, if I
Sure, you've seen Zamira in a dream state affect things around her in the past. And so it could be that this was like a sleepwalking situation where the things she was doing in her dream were happening around her. Or it could be like you've also seen in the past where somebody is using her body while she is in that dream state. And it's hard for you to know which because you weren't here to witness it.
We have a ceasefire, so
the fuck
nothing
does
like
that mean?
nothing like that's going to happen again.
What does that mean?
It means that currently our missions are aligned, so we're not going to interfere with each other again.
You accepted his offer?
With some stipulations. Yeah.
I mean, we can't trust anything he says or does.
You were dead, Zam.
And that was a choice that I made.
No, no, no. Then he just kind of walks out. Now he's looking for Kai. Like, where the fuck is everybody?
She's in my room.
Are you just going to walk over and knock on the door? Are you kicking that one in too?
I'm not kicking it. Jesus. I'm going to see if it's locked.
It's locked.
Fuck. He kind of like puts his shoulder to try, like, knowing how the door like kind of gives.
Okay.
Without like, he's not trying to scare her.
Yeah, no, you put your shoulder into the door. It doesn't immediately open, and you hear like, I'm coming, I'm coming, and then like a little shuffling of feet, and Kai opens the door.
Okay. Hi. Sorry to wake you. I'm just checking up on you, seeing if anything seems weird.
No, I'm okay.
I just need you to sit down for a minute.
With me?
Yeah.
What did I do?
Nothing. It wasn't anything to do with you. I'm just making sure we're all okay.
You guys are right. I was so tired. I went to sleep, and this is the first time.
Well, you should have been. And he's just kind of like, doctors like check like on the face, like, she's good. Like,
roll me a medicine check on Kai.
fuck. is a 16, 24.
She looks good, and actually, like, there's a little bit of
Better.
color coming back into her face. The dark circles under her eyes are starting to go away. She looks tired, but okay.
Okay.
You suddenly hear a coming from the kitchen.
He like kind of just like, you're good. You can go back to sleep. Just don't lock the door. Just in case something happens. And he shuts the door.
She's like, okay, hey, I'm just gonna lay down for a couple more minutes. And she curls up in Zem's bed.
Who's cooking?
Luteo.
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm making some bacon. You hungry?
Yeah. No weird dreams?
You know what? Come to think of it, I did have a really weird dream last night.
Really? What?
I had this dream that there was this big golden wave and it like washed over me and I was like drowning in it. I don't think it means anything though.
Was that all that happened?
Did you wet the bed, buddy?
Shit.
Listen, you don't have to call me out like that.
Was that it?
I had one of those dreams where all my teeth fell out.
So you're lying about something?
Is that what that means?
Yeah.
Oh shit. I shouldn't have said that out loud then.
You still got your teeth. You're fine. You're
Yeah.
fine.
Oh yeah, sure, it's good. I just won't tell any lies today.
Horrifying prospect.
No, I'll get some breakfast ready and meet everybody upstairs.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And at that point, he goes back up on the top of the ship.
Zem, what are you doing?
I'm going to like get ready for the day and then go and make tea because my throat really hurts.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna bring my journal upstairs with the tea, and I'm going to sit by Dashara and like write everything that I can remember from that encounter in my journal.
Okay. You sit down next to her, and she's just like, "Hey, what's up?" And then she takes like one look at you, and it's like,
What's up?
Yeah, you okay?
There's just more fuckery.
Is it him? I'll punch him
No,
right in his face.
I mean it kind of is him, but no, it's not. It's this fucking thing on this fucking ship in the fucking middle of this fucking space. I'm real done with this. I would like to get onto solid ground.
Yeah, me too.
Sure, just kind of like pacing around the board.
Shara's like, well. Shara's like, okay, well, and she's trying to look at what you're writing without being like obvious, like.
Seeing a certain blonde-haired wizarding boy in my head going, I didn't know you could read.
Definitely not descriptive of any movie.
But yeah, she sees you like kind of writing a little bit about your nightmare and stuff, and she's just like, oh, I can see why you're a little upset. That sounds bad.
I really thought I was gone. I feel like I was gone. It's weird. I feel weird.
She looks at you and she's like, I'm sorry you feel that way. And then very awkwardly she's like, and she puts her arms out to like hug you to see if you'll let her hug you.
I will, but I'm sitting on the floor at her feet.
Okay, like yeah, she'll lean down then and come and like hug you. But it's like real weird at first unless you lean into it.
I think at first I'm like, this is awkward because I'm hugging up. But like, okay, and relax a little.
And she says to you, I'm sorry all this stuff is happening to you. And I'm sorry I can't do more than give you a hug. To make it better, I mean.
That took me a second. I forgot where we were with that.
It's weird watching you guys verbally edge each other.
Is it weird or is it hot?
For me, it's weird.
HAWT.
Anyway, there was like this super fast, brief moment right before all the darkness where I was just glad to be done with it. Does that make me terrible?
She pulls back from the hug and she has her hands on your shoulders. And now she was like kind of like squatting to give you a hug, but she sits down right next to you and she like turns you to face her. And she's like, "It's not bad that you felt that way, but do you still feel that way?"
I don't want that. Like, I'm very much, like, I'm here. I know that I'm here. I'm alive. And I don't want that to change. And I want to keep fighting, but only because I don't want the horrible things that I know are coming if I don't keep fighting. But I'm just really tired. I feel like everything rests on our shoulders. And we're just a couple of people.
I know. And it's not fair that all of this is put on you both. You could say no.
I guess I could, but I don't want to see people hurt just because I didn't feel like fighting.
It's much more than just not feeling like fighting, Zamira. You're being asked to give everything. You and Charlemagne both.
Yeah,
It's a lot to ask of anybody.
it is. But I can't ask it of anyone else. And I feel like, I'm not. I'm not. Like, how close is Shar to us?
I'm at the other end, like towards the end of the ship,
Okay.
because I have something I need to do.
I'm not the good one here. Like, I'm trying so hard. I try so hard. But in the end, like, I know that I'm the one that's going to have to sacrifice, and I'm fine with that because it's Shar who should continue on. Like, he's the good. And I'm just powerful for whatever reason.
Why do you feel like you're not good?
It's not that. It's just it's more complicated than saying I'm good or I'm bad. It's not that I think that I'm bad. It's just that I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
Zamira, there's an interesting saying that I've heard from wise people in my culture. And I think it pertains to this situation. Um, it roughly translates to the light and the dark come from the same place. And in that moment, Zamira, you're remembering your journal where you wrote that.
Mm-hmm. Huh. That's so weird.
This is the third time you've heard this, I believe.
I'm gonna like like I don't think that I've changed journals since then, but I probably would have actually. It probably has been too long. I would have written too many things. I actually have that written in a journal. Like, I wrote that in a journal.
Huh. See? You're incredibly wise.
I just have a very loud mouth and I put up a front. It's not that I'm that wise. It's not that I'm that smart. It's not that I'm that tough. I just don't like to see other people hurt.
Zamira, you can't pretend to be wise or pretend to be smart or pretend to be tough. If you're pretending to be those things and succeeding at it, then you are those things. You need to be more confident in yourself.
I'm just sitting there, like, playing with my pen, tapping on my notebook, like, thinking, not dismissive, not like just shrugging her off, like, no, you don't know what you're talking about, just trying to grapple all of the things, all of the damn things going on. Listen, I'm not saying that I'm just going to, like, throw everything away and sacrifice myself for no good reason. I don't know.
Stop worrying about what the universe wants you to be and worry about who you want to be.
And I nod.
If you want to save the world, do it your way.
I might piss people off.
Who cares?
No, I mean, that's a bonus.
Yeah. Pissing people off's great.
It's fun. All right. I gotta shake myself out of this.
Yeah, you shake yourself out of this, write in your book. I'm going to go downstairs, help Luteo bring up some food. I think food will help.
Okay.
Sure. During this conversation, what are you doing?
So at this point, he's stopped pacing in front of the orb and kind of walked to the head of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
And just kind of walking on the railing.
Mm-hmm.
So he said 3 days, 4 days until the solstice?
He didn't give a specific day number, I
He
don't
just said
believe.
soon.
Yeah, a couple days, he said.
I don't know if it's close enough for you to be here yet. But I could really use some help. I think I may have fucked it a bit.
You feel that warmth from your pendant, and at first you're just like, like, yes, that's comforting, but like, I need more. And then in your mind, you hear, you haven't fucked anything up, Charlemagne.
I'm about to. I didn't realize that she wanted to die.
You both are under a great deal of stress. And I think that wanting to be released from that is not unnatural. You are both at least half mortal. Nobody can ask more of you than that. But she's here. And she needs you.
She holds all of the power that I can imagine. And I didn't mean to take any decision making away. I just was selfish.
I don't know exactly what transpired between you and Nex. I was shielded from seeing, but Charlemagne, you hold as much power as she does. You just wield it differently. And in the moment, I'm sure you made the decision that was the best that you could make with the information you had in the moment.
I've only got a few days until you guys are allowed to intervene.
Yes.
Do you guys have a plan?
No.
Do we need to just run?
any of my kind plan to do so. But if we all choose to run this hub and everyone in it is doomed, the things that Nox has summoned here will destroy everything.
All right. Midhara first. And then we'll figure everything else out.
You mean Adria?
I did. Yes, I did.
Yes.
I'm very bad with this.
You're fine. One decision at a time. That's all you can do. And with that, the warmth recedes a bit. And Deshara and Lutea come up the stairs, kind of laughing together, carrying plates of bacon, and some cut up apples, and big pot of coffee. And Kai follows them up a little bit later. She still looks a little disheveled, but she's hungry, so she sits down and she just immediately starts tucking in. And she looks over at the both of you and she's like, "Get over here, get some food. It's really good."
Oh, all right. Kai, how close would you say we were to Lyra? Where we're going?
I haven't looked at my maps.
Whoa.
Hold on.
Oh, wait.
I haven't looked at my maps in a couple of days, but maybe a little
Weeks?
over halfway. Yeah, I mean, it's probably going to take...
What if we were there tonight or tomorrow?
I mean, that would probably be better. I think the traveling is starting to weigh on all of us, but that's pretty impossible.
What if it wasn't?
Do one of you know some spell that I don't know?
I don't know a spell.
I'm confused.
Let me rephrase. And he kind of looks at the Shara too. Just what prepping do we need to do before we land? Hypothetically, if we land tomorrow. Hypothetically? Hypothetically? Hypothetically.
I don't know.
Hypothetically, if we land tomorrow.
Sharpen our weapons. Be prepared to die. I don't. Pack some stuff for. Where are we gonna land? We don't have a map. She starts getting kind of paranoid. She thought she had more time. She's like, I don't know. Are we gonna poof right there, like on the ground, or are we gonna, can we like survey a little bit?
Excellent question. He kind of like looks at the orb, like,
I don't know.
Probably need to find a safe place to land and then make sure we have survival gear packed. Kind of just participating but subdued. Not mad, not sad, just weird.
Yeah, if we have time to survey a little bit before we land, that would be great. I have no idea what we're looking at.
he starts thinking about, and Char's not an artist either, but like he can take like charcoal and like kind of etch out what he was looking at and where I'm assuming they're going to be sent to.
Mm-hmm. So,
just let's finish breakfast and then we'll kind of go over everything.
Deshar's making eye contact with Zem, like watching everything Char's doing, and she's just like confused, like what's going on with him.
And I'm just kind of like a shrug and a nod, encouraging, like, follow his lead.
Okay, and she starts eating, but like fast. She eats really fast, just like shoveling it in.
Mm-hmm.
And Lutea's just like, "Do we have time for more experiments today?"
What kind of experiments?
I don't know. Anything. Any kind of experiments.
Yeah.
I was thinking like... And he's looking...
Like you can see like Char's like, yeah, like he'll accept like whatever experiment, but he's not listening. Like he's kind of looking past him a little bit.
Yeah. And Lutea's like, I heard somebody talking about like dreams and stuff. What if we tried to do some like meditation type things?
Like what?
Like, I don't know, to see if we can actually like travel through our dreams and stuff. It seems like you guys have been doing stuff like that, right? I've heard that's possible for like higher level like monks or like cool wizards and stuff.
And now she's annoyed. Oh, yeah. I kind of dismissed that as some bullshit. I should know better. Huh. And I just like, I stand up and I'm like, motherfucker. And like, you hear my chair like scrape across the deck. And I'm like, I'm gonna go look at my books. And not, but like, I'm
Don't
starting
you
to get
also
that.
have daily? Or no, you don't have Daily spellbook. You have somebody's spellbook though.
No, I don't anymore. I took Ristos and
Zimas.
I thought
Zima's.
you had kept one for some reason. Maybe I
No,
was wrong.
Ristos didn't give me her book.
Well, I know Ristos didn't, and I
Well,
know Dailies was put like under glass of like the previous
Zima,
professor.
I own it, but I don't have it with me. I
Oh,
wasn't
okay.
allowed to keep some stuff from Delius. It's like back at the school. But Luteo has Zima's book.
Gotcha.
Anyway, so I'm going downstairs. I feel like I'm starting to get like some of that like life back, like fire, and I'm like, you know what? This motherfucker. Why didn't I think of that? It's like dream walking and shit like that. Astral projection.
Yeah. Roll me an investigation check, Sam.
Sure, I was gonna try to reach out to Rafe, but I can hold off on that.
Okay.
Oh, you said investigation?
Mm-hmm.
16.
Okay. So Sam, you're flipping through some of your books. And the sort of magic we're talking about would be like a conjuration spell. And conjuration was not one of these schools of magic that you spend a ton of time with. And so what you mainly see is some talk of, as far as like teleportation goes, uh, talk of anchors. And how to travel between planes, most people believe you need something that is anchored to the world that you are trying to go to. And alternatively, to come back, you would need an anchor there as well. But it's all very hypothetical because nobody has that power. Nobody's been shifting between worlds. And you catch one little paragraph that talks about, could people be their own anchors? Like, if you were trying to get somewhere and you found somebody from that place, could you use them as an anchor point? But nobody tried to do it. Nobody was powerful enough to do it. It was just a question. Sure, what were you going to say to Rafe?
Hey, we're live. Everything's okay. Promise. If Gideon is there, ask him about meditative teleportation, please. Do I need to roll a D100?
Yes.
68?
All right, you're good. There's a pause. Gideon isn't here, but I can send word to him and possibly let you know. I'll look into it.
Cool, he says like he can hear him.
Muttering to myself, flipping pages. Flipping shit. Totally was thinking about this before and I should have remembered.
Yeah, Kashar knows that Amara's done it. She's told him that she's done it.
Mm-hmm. So, what are the two of you doing?
I mean, I'm gonna, I guess, keep reading, researching, see if I can find anything once I've exhausted everything I have. I'm just gonna, like, notate the theories and thoughts that I'm having about it in my notebook. And then I'll get ready, start packing for, like, once we land. In the midst of all of that, though, I do, once I've calmed down from like life, and now I'm like full of fire again, and then I'm gonna calm down again, and I'm gonna be even keel.
Okay.
And then I want to find Shar wherever he is, whatever he's doing.
So while she's reading the first part of the day, I'm gonna go with Kai.
Okay.
And just kind of explain everything, but what happened, but like sugar-free version.
Okay. Okay.
It's just like, hey, like there was an ability that was given to us because we have a mutual agreement. They're going to be able to teleport us as the ship to Lyra.
And you trust them to do that?
I trust them to get us to Lyra.
It's good enough for me. I trust your judgment.
You know, as far as getting back, I don't know.
I mean, getting back was always going to be more difficult, I think.
I need you to show me as much magic as you can.
In the next couple hours?
Yeah. Theory, experience, whatever. I don't use magic the same way as Zem does. What I can do is use it similar to how you do.
She thinks about it for a second. All right. I think I know where to start. So,
Hours.
Shar, just roll me a wisdom check.
Right there, here. Straight wisdom, I think that's a 14.
14? All right. We'll come back to that. Well,
bad,
actually, we
not
won't.
good.
We won't. So, he's taking some time with Kai right now to learn magic. What are you doing, Zem?
Well, I think he was doing that while I was.
Oh, so during all of this. Okay,
Mhm.
okay. So, what I'll say is, Shar, during this time, what level of spells do you have currently?
I have level 3, I believe. Yes, 3.
As you are working with Kai, you think she's going to focus on teaching you magic spells. But what she says to you is, I want to show you how to harness that kernel of radiance inside of you. I think that's what we share, you and I. It may not be from the same place, but I think it acts similarly.
Okay.
And you watch as she takes a moment and focuses, and these different lights appear on her chest in different hovering ways, and they light up, and she says, these are called star forms. And depending on how I change my whims and wills, I can enhance my own abilities in some way. And she shows you that she can manifest a radiant bow and use that to shoot enemies at a distance. She shows you that she can also become a chalice of life, as she describes it, which allows her to grant healing to others or to enhance the healing that she is providing to others. And then she shows you that she has another stance that she can take that makes her mind stronger and makes her being stronger. Which one would you like to focus on learning?
Oh, that's a good question. I'm leaning towards Chalice for safety reasons. So, from a meta perspective, knowing what Chalice does is not that much more helpful than what, because it doesn't apply to, because it's like cast a spell, and some of his healing is not spell based.
What do you mean?
Like Way of the Hand, Hands of Healing. It's not technically a spell. Like the lay on hands from
I would let
ASMR.
you use Chalice, and the healing that you provide through a healing strike would count for Chalice as well.
Okay. If that's the case, then chalice. If not, then archer.
No, I like the chalice thing, and I like changing it a little bit because, like Kai said, it would manifest differently for
Yep.
you. So, Zamira, you come upstairs after studying for a little bit, and the wheels in your brain are turning over and over with, like maybe I have a way to get us home if we need to get home. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Or a way to get around easier. And as you're coming up the stairs, you see Kai showing Shar something, and they're both glowing with this like radiance. And Shar touches Kai's shoulder, and you see that burst of healing energy, and then he points over towards you, and as you're walking upstairs, you feel that energy hit you as well.
I imagine it feels like effervescence.
What does it feel like?
I feel like I've described the healing before.
I can't remember.
It's like a jolt of espresso for like half of a second, and then it's very much like calming. Blood pressure, blood pressure, blood pressure, and chill. That's just the ducks.
Dogs?
Quack.
All right, now instead of talking about ducks, let's discuss. Kai sees them coming up the stairs, and she's like, "Oh, I think that's good for now.
Yeah.
Take a break.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go talk to Dashara. You guys need to. Yeah." And she just walks away awkwardly.
Respect it.
That was cool.
I'm sorry for taking that from you. I didn't realize that was an option, so I'm sorry.
No, stop. I thank you, but it's so funny. I was coming here basically to say the same thing. I need you to understand that I'm not mad that I'm here, and I'm not upset that I'm alive. I'm not mad that I've been brought back. That's what you did, right?
Yeah.
You made a deal for my life. And I understand why you did it. I understand because I would do the same. I'm mad that we are in this position. And I'm tired. And I'm just so tired. And there's still so much further to go.
Yeah.
We are each other's biggest strength and weakness. And that is the cheesiest thing I think I've ever said.
Well,
I don't know how to fix that.
well, I mean, grammar sucks anyway, so we're fine.
I don't really want to fix it because I would choose to have you in my life always.
Yeah. That's
I can't promise that I won't make the same call that I made because while you were bargaining for my life, I was letting mine go because I thought I was saving you.
what do you mean?
I feel like a bomb. And I feel like all of these things around us are just detonators waiting to use me and blow things up, blow the world up. And I hate it. I don't want to be a destructive force.
If it makes you feel better, I don't think it's going to be you.
I hope not.
There is some bigger parts of this deal that I kind of need to talk to you about.
Okay.
And he's just going to go over the fact that the agreement he had with Nex, the year timeline, the not going after Zem Shar, the 60-second body control, all of it. Just, I try to make the deal as safe as possible for us, but I'm missing something. I don't have your mind to figure it out. I just know that it was off.
So it could be immediate after he.
It could be any time after last night. He could do it now. But he won't use it to kill you or me.
Okay.
But the overlap was that it's during the year, and if we kill at
Adria.
fucking shit, really bad at this game. If we kill Adria at some point before then, we're on borrowed time.
Okay. Let me get my. Hold on. I want to write down exactly what you said and exactly what he said, and I'm just gonna get out my journal and like make you repeat and like repeat and repeat and repeat the exact words so that I can write it all down and have it documented.
He wants someone, I just don't know who. Because I don't think it's Adria. I really don't. But I don't think he would I don't think that he's beyond stooping as low as wanting to do it himself. But the veil is going to be open very soon.
I just wish we knew more about this the sleeping woman.
Well, we're probably going to find out pretty quickly.
When are we going to get there?
Second I say go. So, tomorrow. Which is why, and I apologize for putting Dashara in, like, code red, but, you know, we are going to get there tomorrow, so.
I think we owe them the benefit of explaining what's happening. Do you think that you have some sort of extra connection with Nex?
I don't think so. I don't know how I would.
I mean, he's been inside you. And I imagine that you literally just went like your arms fell to your side, like, wow, like.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It needed.
I'm
lightning.
glad you can joke. Because I was scared of that. I was scared this morning.
Yeah. We should tell them.
Okay.
I mean, we've trusted them this far, and who are they going to tell from here?
Fair enough.
If anyone is going to do anything against us, it's going to be that fucking Luteo. I know it.
I feel like he's just. He kind of like searches around. He's like, I feel like he's going to experiment himself to death. Like, am I wrong?
He might experiment us to death.
Meditative? What the fuck? How? How do you even think about that?
I'm so glad he did. I'm so pissed I didn't.
I owe him an hour of experimental time. And then we'll all have dinner and I'll explain everything.
I'm gonna get started on this extra puzzle, and I'm just gonna like tap, the what I wrote down from you. I have a lot of things to try and figure out. I think I'll contact Rafe, see if he can help me puzzle some of this out.
Also, the fact that like Nox could come back like when the veil's lifted, like, is a very major part of that.
Just general middle fingers to the universe.
Hey guys, how's it going? Fuck off. Yoink.
All right.
I
think I don't think there's anything glaringly obvious that you've missed with your deal, but you do know that he is going to try to fuck us over.
Well, the only thing that I can guarantee is that we're gonna get to Lyra. The thing that concerns me is we're probably going to have to leave the orb on the ship. Tomorrow problem. Lutea now. Okay. All right, Lutea. He starts walking downstairs.
Lutea's like, so how much do you know about meditating, man?
Lots.
Awesome.
He says that with the strain of like a 60-year-old man who's been working in a factory.
Lutea's like, I don't know anything about meditating, so start by you teaching me
He's
how to
gonna,
do
like,
that.
just grab his lips and just step one.
And I feel like during this whole time, Zem, while you're doing your stuff, you hear like Lutea being like, okay, like now meditate. And then like it gets quiet and then he starts going, okay, Shar. So this is what I Shar, I would like for you to roll me an Arcana check.
Roll me a meditation.
Can I get guidance just as a sheer fact of irony of just like, oh.
Yes. Yes. No.
No, hold on.
That's a good one.
19 plus 0.
All right, sure. So, Luteo has no freaking idea what the hell he is doing right now, and so he's trying to give you a guided meditation.
If you say oh one more time.
Towards something that he doesn't understand. However, during that time, while you are meditating, you are getting, every once in a while, whenever he shuts up, glimpses and flashes of that throne room, and then of different places that feel like they're probably from that castle. There's another room. There's blue curtains, tall windows, and you're not sure what it all means, but you feel like he's onto something, even if he has no idea what the hell he's onto.
So he's right, but in a very much a throw spaghetti against a wall.
Yes,
way.
he's right in that, yeah, maybe there is, like, I mean, you would have to talk to Zem to get the full feel, but, like, yes, maybe there is an anchor point for people to the places they're from, but how to connect that anchor to actually going a place, Luteo has no fucking idea.
I feel like Luteo would be like, he'd enter some sort of meditative trance, and then, you know that, I was gonna edit out, you know that TikTok trend right now where it's that return to innocence, like, song, and then it's that person flying through space.
Yes.
That is Luteo in my brain, where he's just like,
Yes.
out into nowhere, like no anchor, just never coming back.
Luteo's never coming back.
That's really dangerous. Those dreadnoughts are fucking scary. CR-30 monster, Jesus.
But yeah,
I wish I could envision a place and walk in a place and like pull on the string whenever I need to leave. Like a rope.
Luteo's like, yeah, man, that sounds like a good idea. You should try that. Are you doing it right now?
No, I'm talking to you. Do we have rope? Do you have rope?
Wait, are we talking about like metaphorical, like metaphysical rope?
I don't
like
know.
Real we have some real rope. Would that help? I'll go get some real rope. But eventually, both of you make it to the end of
Guided meditation.
of the guided meditations. And Shar, it's probably time.
Yeah.
So what do you do? What do you say?
Okay.
And Zem, are you there?
Wonder Twin Powers.
Active. Oh no.
Yes. And putting on some form of battle leathers. Like I'm borrowing from Deshara. I want to look as badass as possible.
Okay. Zem's looking like a baddie.
Okay. Gonna ignore the implications that that's gonna cause in the future of tonight. Okay, so So we're gonna get there tomorrow. And Sure just kind of like pops that up out of nowhere. So the, the reason I freaked out is because Nex talked to us last night, and I made a deal, and they're gonna transport us there, ship and all, to Lyra tomorrow.
Deshara's like, all right, saves us some time. Sounds good. What did you sell for this? Your soul?
No, well, actually, no, like a lease.
Like a lease?
Hers. I sold hers.
All right. Cool.
At some point, he's gonna like explain in detail like the deal, like
This-
60 seconds. Like
You know what this is, right?
what?
I need your help.
Yeah, I understand.
I can't tell you what it is, and you can never ask me about it.
I need a pristine.
Gonna
human
hurt
skull.
some people.
Deshara's just like, look, like that's cool. I don't want to be on this boat anymore. It's terrifying. So
Yeah. So the solstice is coming up in the next few days, I'm assuming. And at that point, he kind of like double checks with Kai, like, that was.
Kai goes, yeah, we probably have like 6 days.
Fuck. Yeah, so that there is a chance that Nox just interferes with humankind. So, ta-da.
Like they try to kill us all.
Well, maybe. I'm keeping that from happening.
Okay, so we need to get to Lyra, do what we gotta do there, and get home in 6 days.
That would be great. But I don't think that we're shooting for that.
Working on it.
Yeah, working on it.
Okay, yeah, working on it. He kind of like looks at you as like, huh?
What are we gonna do with the ship and the orb while we're down there?
I don't know. I think we're gonna be hitting landfall tomorrow.
So is this a splitting the party situation? Some people are gonna stay behind, some people are gonna go
I
ahead.
think it would be ideal to stick together.
Oh, we can't
Especially-
carry that big ass thing. Especially because nobody can touch it without going
Yeah.
all evil eyes, you know?
Yeah.
Has Luteo ever been affected by this thing?
Not that you've noticed.
That little
Hated that.
motherfucker.
I hated that.
You almost never see him
Yeah, he's
on
always
top
in
of the
his
deck.
lab.
But that's what I mean. Like he's gonna want to stay in his lab. He can be a mad fucking scientist.
He's
I
like
kind of
that-
feel like the child should probably stay with the ship and the evil orb.
What's he gonna do? Defend it?
No,
He's not gonna notice it was missing.
he can enact some defenses. He's magic. Oh,
Luteo's like, yeah, I mean,
You
like, I'll
fine?
stay here. I don't want to have to go, like, fight people anyway. I can stay here, but, like, I don't want to stay by myself. Can't you just leave, like, one more person with me?
you can enchant a doll.
No, that's horrifying.
I
What's
know.
wrong with you? That's so creepy, man.
Wouldn't it be better to be on your own?
No.
Damn.
Listen, your choices are to come with us and be put into life-threatening situations, or stay and be put into life-threatening situations.
But can't, like, Kai stay with me? She's, like, nice and comforting when she's not possessed.
She is likely to be possessed. We
Okay,
need her with
you're
us.
right, then leave Deshara here.
Mm,
And Deshara's like, and
This is the exact opposite of my job.
Deshara's like looking over at you, like, I want to go with you. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense I could stay here.
She's a fighter. We have to go fight some people.
But
Whose
like,
car are we taking?
but like, I don't want to be.
Get a bitch, we're going to the mall.
But like, I can't fight off her. What if Adrian just like shows up? She just kills me.
She's looking for us.
Don't you care about me?
Not a little.
I thought we.
Damn.
Wait, does that mean a lot?
Damn.
You mean like a lot, though, right?
I'm kidding. I do care about you.
I don't want to stay here by myself.
You listen. We came here to do a thing. We have to do a thing. If you don't want to come with us,
Okay, I'll come with you.
okay.
But then who's gonna watch the orb?
I will cast invisibility on it.
That's not how that works. You know better. You're a wizard.
I was really
You're a
hoping.
wizard.
I was really
Note to self,
hoping
cut that.
you would just gloss right over that. I can't hold on to everything.
I just... Come on, just leave 2 of us here, 3 of you go. It'll be fine.
She's a minor deity.
Yeah, and you're both minor deities, too. I know, because I was testing your book. I don't know anything. I forgot. Please don't kill me.
You're either going to stay here on your own now, or you're going to tell me exactly what you're talking about.
No, I tested your blood, so I knew you were a minor deity, but I didn't mean it. I didn't say it out loud.
How can you possibly know that? What did you test it against?
No, remember I made all the goldness?
Yeah,
and then
that
you
was
guys
a
told
healing
me
potion,
things.
and I'm saying this out of character, by the way. This is not a...
That makes us deities?
You guys told me
You
everything.
did say that. I do remember. You're
You're
like, we're
believing
gods.
me? I remember all of this. You believe me?
I hate you.
You love me.
So anyway, I made a deal with a god. And at some point, he'll take over my body for 60 seconds. Who knows? Anyway, here's the dinner.
Wait. Luteo's like, an evil god is going to take over your body for 60 seconds.
Evil adjacent.
You don't know when.
Nope, anytime.
I'm staying here.
You will be fine. You've had training. You've had magical training,
I
and
am
you've had
a
combat
weak
training.
baby.
You
I'm just
are
a
on my
baby.
nerves. Why did you come on this trip?
Because I thought it would be a good time to do scientific experiments. And I wanted to make Zima proud. I don't want to die, though.
I don't want you to die either.
So just leave, like, one more person with me.
You are on my last fucking nerve.
Why don't we just have a scout team for a quick period,
That's
and then
fine.
we'll drag him on after? Okay.
So who's staying with me?
Your mom.
She's so mean.
Kai's your mom?
Kai's my mom? That's weird, because I'm a dwarf, and she's... What are you? Kai's like, I'll stay with him. He's...
This has gotten out of hand so fast.
Kai's like, I'm a little afraid that if I leave him alone with Dashara, she's going to just hack him into little bitty pieces.
And eat him. 'Cause we don't waste food on this trip.
That's true.
Unless you're a carrot. Because you're ridiculous.
Dashara's
we
like,
ate that
hot.
We ate the carrots for the record. Just
Mashed them up.
Put him in a pie.
it was great.
Uh-huh.
Any hoozles.
And moving on.
So yeah, we're gonna get there tomorrow. Plan accordingly. Thank you. Good night.
All right.
He tries to explain it to the best of his ability, everything, but he's shit at this.
Okay. So how do you communicate your plan to the orb? What do you tell the orb?
Tomorrow after breakfast is go time. He literally just shouts it at the tower.
All right. So, you all have the night. Is there anything you want to do on this last night in space?
That's a great working title.
Shots.
There's probably some liquor.
Shots.
I feel like you have rum because you're on a space pirate ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Space rum.
Space rum. Space spice rum. Space spice rum.
Spiced space rum.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not trying that.
All right. And so, what are you toasting
we
to?
want to be hungover for tomorrow.
What's the toast? You only have to do one shot. What's the toast?
To the future of the whole world and my inevitable reign.
Ah, Zamira's back.
Clink? Why was the clink confused?
And with that, we're going to end this episode of Slay the Stars and Core 5. When we come back, it's a whole new core and a whole new setting. We'll see you next time.
Intro music by Isaac Fires. Character designs by Cam Gonzalez. Produced by Leah Hemrick. Graphics designer Jen Kearney. And audio engineer Arthur Polino.